Hello and welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to be talking about the average function. Whether you are a student trying to calculate your grade point average or a data analyst looking to find the mean of a set of number, understanding the average function is the key tool in the many different fields. First, let's define what we mean by the average function. Simply put, the average function is a mathematical formula that calculates the central value of a set of number. This central value is also known as the mean. To calculate the mean of a set of number, you add up all of the numbers in the set and then divided by the total number of numbers in the set. For example, if you have a number that look like here 1250 and here, and you now see here, and we would add all this number together, like if I say here sum and use, and let me just click on here, and it say the 14 and then divided by the total number. So how many number in there? Now total number of number and then divided by the total number of the number is set. So here you can see 1 2 3 4 5 and 6 and 7, but here find the 2.30, but it doesn't count this one and this one because the average function only counts the numerical word. Okay, if I take out this one, let me just see it, what it come. It's come up 2.8, but if I keep the 0, but it still count the numerical. But if I take out this one, so it doesn't happen anything. Okay, so it's mean, so it's only count the numerical, but it doesn't count the any text or anything. So I'm gonna show you, so how can you count it. So for this reason we use another formula. It's called the average A. Let me do with the average A. Average, if I say, then say A, then first one, and it say the value. So I'm select this value, and what I'm gonna do, use, close it and hit on the enter. Now you can see is the same, but when I click here the like something, and so it counts the also this set. Okay, so the difference of the average and average is, we can say that it's count only the numerical, but the average A is also count the text. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the another example. Go to the example. Here you can see the here's the name and net worth, here is the some value. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you the average A. So equal, then say average A, and just count it all and click on and close it, then it say the here. But if I use the average, then let me just close it, hit on enter. Now you can see is the different. Okay, so you can now understand the difference of average A and average. Okay, then I'm gonna discuss about the another example. So it's called the average if. So I'm gonna use here the average if example. I'm giving you the example here. It say the, I'm already made it, is average if, and it's say the range, it give the range is this one. Then what is the criteria, is say the criteria in here, I already made it, it say the D1, then average range is come up here and hit on the enter. Let me do with the write it. So average if, then close it, then it say the range. So I'm gonna use this range, then use the criteria. So which criteria I'm gonna use? I'm gonna use the criteria the banana, or I can just specific write. Okay, I'm gonna show you later on. Just close it, then average range. So I'm gonna use the average range, this one, then close it, then hit on the enter. Now you can see is give the same answer. So I can do with the another example. Let if I say average if, and then first one, then say this one, and criteria, if I say the apple, does before that inverted and apple inverted, then use the average range, this one, and close it, now you can see is the 6. Why is 6? Because it says the apple 1, 2 and 3, and we can count 4 here, and it's come up the 6. Okay, then next one, I'm gonna use the if function. So if this is the same, but if function is more criteria you can use. So how can you do it? Like if I gonna use, like if I insert the another column, and if I say like this is the kind of A, and if I say B and C, and this is a D, I can say, and use the E. Let me just do it F. Okay, then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use the if function. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna write just average ifs, then first one, then it says average range, so I'm going to use this average range, then comma, then it says the criteria range, so I'm use this one criteria range, then it say the criteria 1. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use this criteria from like here, I'm just use this column for criteria. Then what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use the criteria range 2, so I'm use this one, then use the criteria 1, the criteria 2. So let me just choose this one and close it, then hit on the enter. Now you can see the answer, it say the 8. So I'm looking for banana, and if the banana also the A, so it's come up the 8, because here it's only find the this one, but it doesn't find the next one because it has the F. So if I use the like A, then let me see, so what will come, so it's come up the 8, and if I change this one like 6, so it's changed the number. Okay, and if I change the different one, like if I say the apple, so let me come, so it's come up the nothing is here, then you can just use like this is the D, so it's come up the 10. But if doesn't have the anything, like if I say the 0, is say the error. So you can now understand the if and if functions very easily. So how can you use it? Now that we have talked about what the average function is, the why it's useful, the average function is a useful tool for summarizing large sets of numerical data. It's allow us to calculate the central value of a sets of for numbers, which can help us identify areas where we may need to focus our attention. However, it's important to keep in mind that the mean can affected by outliers, so it's important to use other measures of central tendency as well. That is for today videos on the average function. We hope you found it helpful and informative. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos on maths and statistics. Thank you for watching.